will suppress fat metabolism because you need cholesterol to make bile, and bile is the body's most important fat. It's the fat metabolizing substance. Bile dissolves fats out of our food, so it makes your fatty vitamins D, E, A, and K, and essential fatty acids and various plant nutrients that are fatty more accessible. So make sure you're supporting cholesterol metabolism using bile salts. You can actually buy bile salts. You can buy something called choline, C-H-O-L-I-N-E, which we've talked about on this program. Choline is very helpful for fat metabolism. The amino acid methionine, which we've talked about, that's also helpful for fat metabolism. Pancreatin, the pancreas is, well, next to the liver, the pancreas is probably the most important structure in the body for helping absorb fats. If you have diabetes, if you're pre-diabetic, if you have problems with insulin, if you're producing too much insulin, this can put a burden on the pancreas, and that can suppress or inhibit the body's ability to process fats. You can use pancreatin as a supplement. And, of course, just getting on the Healthy Start Pack to get your basic Mighty 90 nutrients is always a good idea. All right, there's so much more to talk about here with cell membrane. Let's see here. Rhabdomyolysis, that's the muscle disease that's caused by statin drugs, and that is largely a cell membrane disease, disrupted cell membranes in muscles from a lack of cholesterol. The other major side effect of statin drugs is brain health issues, mental health issues, and again, this is largely a membrane phenomenon, this time on the membrane of nerve cells. In addition to being super important for the health of the membrane, from a structural standpoint, cholesterol also plays another important role in cell membrane health. Cholesterol is important for the structure of cell membrane, but then there's the whole bile component, and this is very, very important when it comes to cell membrane health. Cell membranes being largely composed of fats, essential fatty acids especially. Without bile, without cholesterol, you're not going to be able to make bile. Without bile, you're not going to be able to extract your fats. Without fats, you're not going to be able to make healthy cell membranes. Without healthy cell membranes, you are at risk for all kinds of degenerative diseases. And by the way, this is very, very important to recognize this idea that degenerative diseases are linked to deficiencies in things that we have control of. You know, if you have something like acne or dry skin or high blood pressure, you have to understand that this is a sign that the body as a whole is degenerating. High blood pressure or problem skin or joint pain, these are signs that the entire body is breaking down. That means that if you have something as mild or as seemingly superficial as acne or something as tolerable as joint pain, you're running higher risks for all kinds of degenerative diseases that ultimately are going to be life-threatening. So something that starts off as superficial, if it is a degenerative kind of issue, which most health issues are, the kind of disease that is going to break down over time and you're not going to get better over time, this implies that you're shortening your lifespan and running higher risk for even worse degenerative diseases down the road. That's why if you're dealing with anything that's seemingly superficial and tolerable, it is extra super important that you take this really, really seriously. And given that the fact that most of these chronic degenerative diseases have a nutritional deficiency component, if you're dealing with anything that seems tolerable, seems like you can deal with, seems superficial, like you can superficial, and it doesn't seem important, it is important because further on down the road, the body can break down in a much more disastrous and alarming fashion. And because nutritional supplementation is such an important component of all of these problems, it is imperative and vital that you get on a good nutritional supplement program, that you get on the Mighty 90 essential nutrients, that you use the Healthy Start Pack, that you start to focus on digestive health so you can absorb all of these nutrients, just to make sure your body has the basic building blocks, the wherewithal to do what it needs to do. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 855-660-4261 is our number, and we do have lines open for you. Let's go to Florida and welcome Greg to The Bright Side. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, Ben. I want to thank you for your program, and I just have two questions.
Sure.
One is, have you ever heard of a vitamin company called Melaleuca?
Of course. They've been around forever. They're not a vitamin company, or they may have vitamins. It's a tea tree oil company. Melaleuca is the Latin name for tea tree oil.
This is a whole company that's actually it's run by the Mormons, but they sell vitamins, face. If you go to the website.
Oh yeah, I know. They have other products for sure, but they're basically, aren't they all tea tree, or they have other stuff?
No, they have vitamins, proteins, all kinds of stuff. Well, I've been getting this vitamin C pack that they have called Activated C,
Okay.
And the thing is, it's got a sugar in it, the same sugar that they use for. It's a sweetener called. Could you name a couple of the bad sugars?
Well, I don't know what you mean by that, but the basic sugars are sucrose, glucose, fructose.
Sucrose, I think, is...
Sucrose is table sugar. Sucrose is simply...
Sucralose.
Oh, sucralose. Oh, they really put sucralose in there?
Yeah, and I called them. I Googled it first. I've been listening to you for a long time, so I started doing my own little research. And it said this is a bad sugar. I've watched...
It's not a sugar. It's a fake sugar, and it is bad.
Right.
And most reputable companies have taken sucralose out. Nutritional companies, anyway, have taken sucralose out of their products. Longevity, I think, many years ago used sucralose in some of their products, and we took it out of most of the products years ago. So I'm surprised that Melaleuca would use sucralose. Sucralose is not a good chemical at all. It's a chemical. It's not a sugar. It's a fake sugar. It's a chlorinated sugar. They put the idea being they stick an element of chlorine, an atom of chlorine onto sugar, and then that makes renders the sugar unavailable to the body. So you get the sweetening effects of the sugar, but you don't get the calories associated with the sugar. Your body, the theory is anyway, your body excretes it. The problem is you're getting an element of chlorine, and that's not necessarily a good thing, and it's a highly processed sugar. Listen, it's very difficult to make a sweetener that is not toxic. And this is why to artificially construct a sweetener. And there's more and more of these artificial sweeteners coming out all the time. So if you really wanted to sweeten your food, there's non-sugar alternatives, or sweeten your supplements if you're a company. There's many non-sugar alternatives, natural non-sugar alternatives that you could use that are plenty sweet. Fructose is one of them, that don't have the chemical toxicity associated with elements like sucralose or aspartame. Hang tight. We got to take a break. Can you hang on? I want to finish this up when we come back. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Brightside on the Genesis Communication Network. We're coming back at you with more good health information right after this. Don't touch that dial.
Have you ever noticed how many sick and miserable people there are? I'm serious. I'm talking about people of all ages who have conditions and diseases which affect their quality of life. Most of them seem to have one thing in common: polypharmacy. That is, dependence on multiple prescription drugs with side effects that actually make them sicker and sicker, not healthy. The good news is that people are waking up to the fact that if you supply your body with all of the nutrients it requires, you will feel better, be healthier, and have a better life. It's important to know that Beyond Tangy Tangerine is the most amazing, great-tasting, comprehensive nutritional supplement. Besides supplying all the vitamins our bodies need, it also supplies the necessary minerals that are required for the vitamins to kick in. Look, folks, I'm hooked on it, and I think if you try it, you'll become hooked. This stuff really works. That's why I'm urging you to make it part of your daily health regimen. Visit InfoWarsTeam.com to secure your canister of Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Sign up for auto ship and save on shipping costs. That's Beyond Tangy Tangerine at InfoWarsTeam.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE. Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows. Pause and rewind live TV. Even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV.
Americans have always been ready to defend, to serve, and to honor those who defended and are defending all of us. So this month, the Freeze-Dry Guy honors and serves Americans with our meat, rice, and potato sale. Our unit includes 4 number 10 cans of quality Mountain House cooked diced beef, ground beef, diced chicken, white rice, and 2 cans of FDG dehydrated diced potatoes. 158 servings per case unit. And during the Freeze-Dry Guy's meat, rice, and potato sale, get 1 case for only $1.79, 2 cases for only $3.55, or get 3 cases for only $5.15. And all come with lots of valuable freebies. For details, click freezedryguy.com and hurry. Sale ends soon. Go to freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663. That's 866-404-FOOD. Plus free shipping to the lower 48 states from the Freeze-Dry Guy. The finest freeze-dried and dehydrated foods available anywhere for long-term storage.
The nation's largest independently owned and operated talk radio network. The Genesis Communications Network. G.
All right, we're back on the Brightside. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Greg in Florida. We're talking sucralose. So to answer your question, we'll get to your second question here in a second. We got a full board going on. Greg, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so sucralose is a bleached, it's a chlorinated version of sugar. It's really not a pleasant molecule from a molecular standpoint. I don't know of any specific studies that talk about, there haven't been a lot of studies on sucralose, and I don't know of any specific ones that talk about sucralose toxicity, but there's a lot of anecdotal evidence about problems with sucralose. I wouldn't use it, and most companies have taken it out of their products, most nutritional companies, I should say. It's still found in a lot of processed foods, but most nutritional companies have taken the sucralose out. So I'm surprised that Melaleuca would still leave it in there. We don't use any sucralose in the longevity line of products. We took it out several years ago. So to answer your question, I'd stay away from it. Use stevia, use xylitol. Try to the best. You know what the best strategy for artificial or non-sugar sweeteners is, in my opinion, is weaning yourself off of the sweet taste. I don't know if you've ever done this, Greg, but if you've ever noticed when you stop eating sugar for a day or two and then you start eating sugar again, the same amount of sweetness that you usually are able to tolerate is too sweet for you. Has that ever, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
It's intensely sweet because our sweet taste gets dumbed down, and that's the reason why we need sweeter and sweeter substances. If we can wean ourselves off of sugar, at least the sweet taste, that's a much more effective strategy than trying to indulge our sweet tooth with artificial sugars or even natural types of sweeteners like honey or fructose or stevia. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
What was your second question?
The second question is, I'd like to make this statement before I ask the next question. Here in Florida, Ben, we have so many sick people. These old people move down here to Florida, and the doctors, I mean, they're just raping these people.
They're making a killing, literally, and I use that term literally. They're making a killing. They're causing a killing and making a killing.
Yeah, it's just sad that people greed. I mean,
it's tragic.
It's just, and I want to say your program is the cutting of the next generation, a new generation of people we need in this country. Like you, Alex Jones, and the others that are leading they're trying to establish a new system that works.
I appreciate it. You know, when you see how the sausage is made, so to speak, and I've been seeing how the sausage is made since the early 1980s, I couldn't live with myself if I didn't stand on the rooftops and scream at everybody, there's a better way, and we're being led to slaughter by a medical model that is predatory and exploitative and could care less about me and you or our kids or our family or our families or our loved ones. I'm not talking about doctors, specifically individual doctors, because there's many good ones, but the model itself is predatory and it It doesn't care about us except as well as it can extract our monies and our life force from us and then throw us out to die. And it's a terrible, terrible thing. And you're right, Florida is a hotbed, a central hub of this nastiness that we call the medical model. Go ahead real quick, buddy, because I was going
to say, when I listen to your program and I hear your love for truth, I've got everybody I know listening to your program.
Thank you.
I push your program just like you just go. The next thing is creatine. What is your take on the creatine?
It's awesome stuff. It's not just for bodybuilders, not just for weightlifters. It's for anybody who needs to become anabolic, who needs to build their body up. Heart disease patients, post-surgical patients, elderly folks, people who are trying to